Hello, welcome to Gut Tales. I'm Emma, and today we are going to talk about the 3 things you can do when you're sick. I just got sick. I've been sick for the past 2 days. It's been extremely rough. I've been nauseous. I've just felt truly horrible. I did get my flu shot on Friday. The flu shot is not why I am sick. My husband was sick last week, and unfortunately, it just happened to be a coincidence. I got the flu shot on Friday. I started feeling bad on Saturday. So it's possible that some of the early symptoms I was feeling could have been from the flu shot. My doctor told me that, I shouldn't expect to have any side effects because she said, surely you get the flu shot every year. And I told her, no, actually, I don't. I haven't had a flu shot since 2017 when I was pregnant with my son. So she said it was possible that I would experience some symptoms, but my symptoms have been quite severe, and it is consistent with the virus my husband had last week. Unfortunately, he was sick for Christmas, but it's how it goes when you are in a house with a family. Usually these viruses pass around and they are no fun. So what am I doing? The most important thing to do when you are sick, and it is so hard to accept this, but the most important thing you can do is rest. I know it feels so hard to rest because we feel useless. We feel like we're not doing enough. We feel like we should be doing more, but our body just can't quite get there. And the truth is, the best thing you can do for your body so you can start doing things sooner and start feeling better sooner is rest. Our culture, our society is all grind, grind, grind. No matter what, you feel bad, you grind. You feel great, you grind. You don't rest. You keep working to get to your goal. And honestly, that's a bunch of bullshit because our bodies are designed for rest. And if we just try and push through unnecessarily, we will get even more sick. I have so much personal experience from this. There were so many times when I was very sick with IBD that I was so sick of my symptoms and I was sick of being sick. Imagine that. You're sick of being sick. And I would try and push through. I would try and ignore my symptoms. And honestly, I ended up even sicker. And this does translate to normal illnesses like the cold or the flu, or if you get some other type of virus. What is most important is that you rest because your body needs it. And through resting, you will get better sooner. The second thing you can do is ensure you are properly hydrating yourself. I know it is so hard, especially if you have a sore throat, if you're just not feeling well. It's hard to drink water. If you're nauseous, I get it. It may be hard to hydrate. However, realize that when you are consuming a liquid, you are hydrating yourself. So if all you can do is consume Gatorade, at least when you're sick, Gatorade contains electrolytes, it contains sugar, which the sugar is a carbohydrate, so that will also help your body. I don't really recommend drinking Gatorade Zero unless, of course, there's a nuance and you are diabetic or you have another health condition that prevents you from doing so. If that's the case, of course, listen to your doctor or your registered dietitian, whoever you work with. But if you are a normal, healthy person, I highly recommend just drinking normal Gatorade with the sugar. The carbohydrate, which is sugar, will help you and it will provide extra energy to your body in addition to the electrolytes, which your body most likely needs if you're sick. Other things you can drink are teas. If you're nauseous, a peppermint or ginger tea may help, or whatever works best for you. If you can tolerate kombucha, the carbonation may help. Just whatever works best for you, and it's something you can drink. I highly recommend doing so. Hydrate yourself however you can, whether that be bone broth, if it's just chicken broth, whatever. Chicken broth provides hydration. So again, do what you can to hydrate. Because that is very important. It will also help your cells because our cells are made mostly of water. We are so much water. Our bodies are made of so much water. So again, you are helping yourself. And also by hydrating, you are pushing things through your system. It's just important overall. So definitely hydrate. And the third thing is try and consume some food because again, food is comprised of 3 macronutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And our body gets energy from food. And so when you are consuming food that is creating energy, your body needs the energy to help heal. So I understand if you're nauseous, sometimes it's really hard to eat anything, and I get that. Just try and focus on hydrating. But if you can tolerate, this is why chicken noodle soup or chicken rice soup is really a decent option, because the chicken provides protein, the broth provides hydration because it is made of water, and the noodles or rice is a carbohydrate. And if you can tolerate the vegetables, definitely put those in there, because our bodies need the micronutrients of vegetables. Now, again, if you're sick and you can't tolerate it, I get it. We have to consume what we can tolerate. There are times I've only been able to consume, chicken broth with chicken and my brain, because I'm not feeling well. I've only been able to consume chicken noodle soup without vegetables. There are times I was able to tolerate the vegetable. It really just depends where you are, but you know your body best. You know what works best for you. And so consume what you can that will help you feel better. I had pho yesterday. It was amazing. It really hit in a great spot, because I, again, am just not feeling really well. I've been feverish. It's been hard taking care of my kids. And for me, it's always quite rough when I get sick with non-IBD symptoms, because I'm so, excuse me, I am so sorry. I am so used to being sick with IBD that when I would get sick with like a cold or the flu or something else, it would throw me off. But I had to remind myself that I have to live with the same principles and do what I do when I'm sick with IBD symptoms, which is give myself time, realize that this too will pass, rest as much as I can when possible. I know sometimes it's not possible. I have 2 kids. I totally get it. They depend on me for a lot of things, and it's not like I can just rest in my room. I would love to, but today I was up with them and just really exhausted, really feeling horrible, but I did what I could. And so be kind to yourself and do what you can do to rest. If that's letting your kids watch TV all day, well, you know what, so be it. This morning my kids were on their iPads way more than they normally are. I started feeling a tinge of guiltiness, and then I thought, no, that's ridiculous. Don't feel guilty. You're just trying to survive here, and you're trying to get better. And so again, just to kind of recap, the 3 things that are super important if you want to heal in a timely manner and not put off staying sick longer. 3 things that may help are ensure that you are getting proper rest. Do not feel guilty for resting. Rest will help you get better. Don't listen to society. Don't listen to our culture when they say you're lazy if you rest. The body doesn't need as much rest. When we are sick, it is work to rest. And we have to realize that we are doing the work that we need to do when we're sick by resting. That counts as work. Grinding, yes, that is work too, but that is not appropriate work when you are sick. And bottom line is, I know we want to feel better as quickly as possible. Does vitamin C and zinc work? Maybe, maybe not. There's no evidence to suggest that taking like vitamin C as a preventative works, but it may help shorten a virus, maybe. But it's highly dependent. You may feel better a little earlier, but again, there's conflicting data on that. So, again, the biggest thing is rest. Rest will beat out anything. Rest and proper hydration, trying to properly fuel your body by eating what you can. Even if all you can eat is a piece of bread, that is better than nothing. And again, if you're super nauseous and you can't tolerate much, just focus on resting and hydration. If you can eat food when you're sick, focus on resting, hydration, and consuming whatever food that you can consume at the time. And just give yourself time to heal. Just rest. Be kind to yourself. Don't feel bad if your kids have to watch TV for the day. Don't feel bad if they're on their iPads. Because at the end of the day, we have to take care of ourselves too. And if we are not resting, if we are not hydrating, it may cause us to stay sick a little longer. It may or may not. But bottom line is, rest and hydration will do wonders for you. So again, please let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know things that you have found that have helped you all. I love interacting with you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.